Hello everyone, and happy Thursday. I hope you all have had a great week. I know it's been a little while since I've been on. I've been super busy. For those who are just joining me, my name is Dana Mosley. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am in Phoenix, Arizona, so welcome. If you see the little live sign up at the top, that means you have caught me live on my Facebook page. If you don't see the little live sign up in the top, then you are either watching the replay on the Facebook page or on YouTube. So welcome, leave a comment, say hi, give me a thumbs up, let me know you're there. It has been a little while since I've been on. I've been super busy with some markets. You know, it's market season, the holidays are here. I had kind of an unexpected market last week. It was kind of a reschedule of one that got rained out a few weeks ago. It went really well. Hi Sherry Joe, glad you could join. So the markets were great. This has been my first year of retirement. I can't believe January will be a full year of retirement, so I am thoroughly enjoying my my crafting fun job that I have now. So it has been really great, and I cannot believe that next week is Christmas already. So just crazy. This year has flown by like I cannot believe. So anyway, so just really short and sweet tonight. I'm gonna do a few announcements, and then we're gonna do some mystery stamping. I had put the measurements on a couple of posts, so I hope you got that. If not, I will show them to you, and then you can take note. I will post it also after the live, and then you can just kind of make your own creations. So first off, January is coming. That means there are 3 new kits coming out in January. The spring catalog is coming out, and some new online exclusives. So I think all of that goes live like, don't quote me on it, I forgot to look at the calendar, but it's like the first full week of January. So I will post when all of that goes live. If you did not get a spring catalog, let me know. I just finished doing some mailing. I'm mailing out some catalogs tomorrow of those who did not make it to my party last week. Sherry Joe, I think I'm mailing one out to you. I think it's in my stuff to mail out. So if you did not get a catalog or you need one, let me know and I can get one out to you. What else? Wow, lots of stuff. Product of the month. So I wanted to tell you about that. That started in December. So we are not having Celebration in January and February. They have done away with Celebration. I'm a little sad, but they started something new called Product of the Month. So when you place a $75 order, you have the option to purchase the Product of the Month for $5. And you can only purchase it one time. So that's kind of the sad part, because Celebration, you could get like multiple things, and it was kind of fun to get, on my end, multiple things, and that way I could share them with people or give them away or use them in a class. But anyway, so Product of the Month, $75 order, and then you can purchase it for $5. So let me show you what the Product of the Month is this month. It's called the True Blue Florals. It is designer series paper. It is really pretty. Let me get it out of here real quick. So this is side 1, and then side 2. Going through here. Sorry. Here is one of them, another one. And then this is the back side. And there's all in the blue tones. This one is really pretty. I really like that one. I haven't even looked at all of this yet. So, and then this side. Let's see, we have this one here, and then the back is another dark one. Couple more sheets here. We have this one here, and then a lighter blue on that one, and then this one, and then a lighter blue on that side. So that is the product of the month, and those are all Balmy Blue and Night of Navy. So blue is my favorite color. I've seen a lot of really nice projects done with product of the month from some other demonstrators. So if you can get your hands on it, that would be great. So I'm kind of sad that I couldn't get more than one, because I could do a class with it, but maybe we can do some kind of Facebook Live, kind of like the mystery stamping, but not a mystery on the paper you're going to use, maybe. So we'll see how that works out. So I'm not sure what next month will be. It's always a surprise. So what was the other thing? Oh, product of the month. So if they have extras at the end of the month and you did not get yours, so you place an order in February and you didn't use your January and they still have some left, you can get the January, and then you place another order and you can get the February. I hope that makes sense. So, but it is while supplies last. So if they run out, they run out and you don't have a chance to get it. So then there's that. So anyway, so my next class is going to be a birthday Stamp-A-Stack. Got to get those birthday cards, the stash build up. I was going through my box and I don't have very many birthday cards left. So we're going to do a birthday card Stamp-A-Stack. It is January 9th and 10th. I'm giving you the option of a Friday morning or a Saturday morning. So I know there are some people who have Fridays off, or they are retired like me, and they have other things planned for the weekend. So I am opening it up to a Friday morning and a Saturday morning, both at 10:30 in the morning. And we're going to do 10 cards. So there's 5 designs and you're going to do 2 of each. So it's $25 and they're all going to be birthday cards. So, and I promise there will be some masculine cards in the stack. So, and then January 24th, I'm doing an open craft day from like 10 to 3. You can bring scrapbooking, you can bring card making, you can bring kits, you can bring anything you want to work on. It's $10, and I'll supply lunch and I'll supply a workspace for you. Those open craft days are very limited because I give you quite a large space to work, and I don't have a lot of space. So I can do, I think I did 5, maybe 6 pushing it. So if you would like to join us for an open craft day, you would have to let me know as soon as possible. And I will be emailing out all of that information in the next few days, probably this weekend. So if you want to get on the list for these things, let me know as soon as possible. All right, so let's do some mystery stamping. I'm going to point you down and we will get started, okay? Hold on. All right, so let me get you in my holder here. Hopefully I don't drop you like I did, was that like a month ago. Ah, see, almost. My little clamp has a little hitch in it, so I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, so I posted the instructions a few days ago. I'm trying to get you on my screen here. A few days ago. So you're going to pick your favorite designer series paper, and then, and then you're going to grab some coordinating cardstock to that designer series paper. And I hope you can see the measurements here. So your colored cardstock, we have a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece. And then there's a 4 1/4 by 11, and then you're going to score at 2, 3 3/4, 7 1/4, and 9. And then you have some designer series paper, 2 each of 4 by 1, 2 of 4 by 1 1/2, and 2 of 4 by 1 3/4. And then you need a white piece that's 4 by 3 1/4. Excuse me. And then you're going to need a label piece or a shape for your sentiment. And then you can have optional to grab some ribbon and embellishments. Grab your favorite stamp set. And then we can make a fun little card. So before we get started on that, I'm going to use this Hobby, I think it's called Hobby Haven. Yes, Hobby Haven. And this was a online exclusive that was in November, I believe. And I think I showed this to you, but I want to show it to you again because it is pretty cool paper. So I've already cut into it. So there's some pieces in the back that are all cut up, but I'll give you the gist of it. So the front, there's like a couple different themes going on. So this one is kind of like books, and then there is like, you know, abstract on the back. This one is kind of like self-care. I think my daughter would probably like this one because it reminds me of an esthetician. It has the little jade roller and some little bottles of like, looks like skincare items, and then, you know, the little mask and things. So this one's kind of nice. And then I really like the background of this one, on the back side. Excuse me. Now this piece is all about cooking. As you can see, there's, you know, the little mixer and some pie tins and the blender and all the fun stuff that goes in your kitchen. And then the back side is a fun little checkered pattern. And this one, I think it's geared more towards the plants, but it's, you know, got the cushy little chairs and then all the little plants and stuff. And then the back side is this, I think this is petal pink. And then this one is all about sewing. So you're going to get 2 sheets of each of these. So this one's all about sewing, the cute little sewing machines and the yarns and the needles and all that fun stuff. And then here's the back side of that one. Now I'm going to show you these next 2 sheets, and they're cutouts. And I saved my white pieces from my other designer series paper, and so I sandwiched these pieces in between those white cardboard. That way they don't pop out and get all over the place. But you're going to get 2 sheets of these cutouts. There's like the little bottles from the esthetician. We have a little camera. We have some plants and some of the stuff for sewing and baking and all the stuff that kind of coordinates with the other sheets that are in the pack of paper. So I just wanted to show that to you. I thought it was kind of cool. This is really cool paper. So it has all the hobby themes and stuff like that in it. So, all right. So I'm going to get out my instructions again. And so the colored cardstock was 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I've got that piece. And then there's a 4 1/4 by 11. And it is scored at 2, 3 3/4, 7 1/4, and 9. So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of fold that in and fold this back, kind of like a gate fold. So I just wanted to show you how this part goes. Okay, so we have that piece. Okay. And then in our DSP section, we had the 2 pieces of 4 by 1. We have 2 pieces of 4 by 1 1/2. And 2 pieces of 4 by 1 3/4. Okay. So we have those pieces. And then we have a white 4 by 3 1/4. and then a label for our sentiment. So I chose the big circle, okay. Along with this Hobby Haven paper is the stamp set called Creative Haven, and that is what I'm using. I'm going to use this one that says "You're the Best." Remember that this is the new packaging also. Remember we had kind of the DVD cases. We are going to all photopolymer, which means we really don't need those big DVD cases anymore. So we have these very thin envelopes. So I think that's kind of cool. And then the dies to this one that match, they also are coming in these envelopes as well. So they're all going to be the same size. I chose, I'm going to show this to you. I chose on my die sets to add a piece of magnetic paper, sorry, a magnetic sheet. And so I got the magnet sheets on Amazon. It was actually a large sheet, and I cut it in half, and I stuck it onto a piece of cardboard. So it's got, you know, it's a little stiff, and I find that when the magnet sheets are too wobbly, that the dies fall off because they're not on there solid. So I add mine to a little bit of cardboard, and then that way they stay really good. And then I just choose to slip it into the envelope. I wanted to show you this too. There is a flap on these envelopes, and I got this idea from Patty Bennett in California. She likes to just tuck those in and not even deal with them, which I am a fan of, because tucking those little things in all the time into the little notches here can get a little annoying. So that is what I chose to do on all of my dies. And then the stamp sets as well, as you can see, I tucked in the flap, and then this way I can just grab my stamp set out and then open it up. I also chose to make a copy on my little copier of the stamps that are in here. Before I start doing stuff with these, I take the sheet, I just put it on my little copier, and I make a copy and I cut it out. That way I know if I'm missing a stamp set, I could just easily lay this back on here and say, oh, I'm missing this one stamp. So that is what I've been doing with the new packaging. So I hope that is helpful to you. You can also buy the envelopes. I think there's 10 in a set, and I am starting to put all of my embellishments in these envelopes. That way, same thing, I tuck in the flap, and then under the flap I just put a sticky note of the name of the embellishment, and then this was a November online exclusive. And then I have them in a bin, and I can just quickly flip through and find the embellishments that I need. So just some quick little tips on the new packaging. Excuse me. I have a little dry throat. It's winter, so I get that dry throat. All right, so let us put this together. So those little 1-inch pieces are going to go on your 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock, and they're going to go on the 2 sides. So let's put this together. So grab all of your pieces, and we'll put these together. Now, whatever designer series paper you chose, it'll probably be different than mine. So I would love to see your creations. So after I post this tonight, feel free to post in the comments your creations that came from these instructions. So that would be kind of fun to see what everyone comes up with. All right, so now this piece here, this is the 4 1/4 by 11, and then it was scored. So we're going to just put glue on the back of this center piece here, and it's going to go right in the middle of this piece. And I like to pick it up. And you know, I've been using this Tombow green glue, and I like it because it just gives me a couple extra seconds to kind of slide this around and make sure it's where I want it. Okay, here we go. All right, now in the middle here, I'm going to put that white piece. All right. Now I saw somebody else doing this particular mystery stamping, and when they did their designer series paper, these pieces, they did this, like this side on the inside, and then these two pieces they flipped over and did this way. But I really like to see all the fun little designs on this one. So I think I'm going to use the side with all the designs. I'm not going to use this abstract side. So your next piece is the 4 by 1 1/2 will go on the inside. Okay. And I'll show you what I mean by flipping the paper. So I want to see all these fun designs. And I'll show you the one I did as kind of a sample when we're done. I don't know. I like to see this part. Don't get me wrong. The back side is pretty cool and it does match the paper, but I really want to see the fun sewing part. All the little sewing things that are on here. All right. So that's what we did on all of those flaps. Okay. Now I'm going to take my little label piece, and I am going to use the stamp that says "You're the best." And I'm going to use a little bit of early espresso. The early espresso is one of the coordinating colors in this paper. And I thought it'd be kind of nice to use something different besides black, or using the Coastal Cabana that's in this paper. So there we have You're the Best. I want to get out my dimensionals, and so we're just going to, we just want to put this so that only half is on there. So I'm going to flip that over and only put dimensionals on half. Okay. There we go. I got one of my little, got my dimensional too far over. So let's just tuck them in under here. Sorry. Off screen a little bit there. I had my dimensional too far over, so I fixed that. So there we go, just like that. Okay. So there is this little ribbon. It has a little bit of green in it, garden green, that goes with this suite, along with the embellishments I just showed you on the package. So I just used a little bit of ribbon, tied a little bow, trim that up a little. And then I'm going to get out my glue dots. It's been a while since I've used glue dots. All right, so let's... Okay, and then we're just going to put that little ribbon right there. Tails are a little bit long. All right, now these are the embellishments that also go with this suite. They are called Earthy Matte Dots. And I'm just gonna put a couple little of these early espresso dots on here. Not a lot, just a couple. And then maybe a couple of these little blue ones here. Ugh, I'm having a time here with my pick tool. All right, so that is it. Pretty easy little fun fold for the mystery stamping. So I'd love to see what you guys came up with after I post the video tonight. Just drop in the comments what you came up with. I wanted to also show you, I was playing with all the paper and all the little things that came with it, all those little cutouts. I didn't make as much as I wanted to, but let me show you. I did use some of the other sentiments, and I used some other dies as well. So I used one of the little hearts. This one I did, see, this one I flipped the paper. Here, let me show you my other example here. Sorry. See, I flipped the paper on this piece versus using all of the fun little pictures, I guess you want to call it. So I like all the little, seeing all the little things on there. Maybe if it was something a little more abstract as far as the paper, might make a difference. But here, this one I flipped the paper as well. Used some of the little plants. Here I did, I flipped the paper, and this one is the like the kitchen stuff, and I used a couple little coffee things here. And then this one is the books, and I just put a couple of the little books here. So that was the paper, using all the different designs of paper that are in this pack. So all right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. I really wanted to do a craft along, but I just ran out of time, and just things kind of got a little crazy. So I thought, oh, let's try something new. Let's do a little mystery stamping. So I hope you enjoyed the mystery stamping. I will post all of the measurements again, and then all the designs that I did tonight. And then it's going to be a couple of weeks before I come back on. It'll be in the new year. So I hope everyone has a really, really good Christmas. Spend time with your family. Enjoy the days. And then have a really safe New Year's as well. And then I will see you back here the week after New Year. So in 3 weeks. So enjoy, everyone. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Good night.